Good morning, friends. Previously we started chapter number 11, exercise 11.1, and we completed question number 1. Today we will start with exercise 11.1, question number 2. So what is the question number 2? We already know the rule for pattern of letters L, C and F. Sum of letters from question number 1 give the same rule as that given by L. Which are these and why does this happen? So here, how many matchsticks are required for letter L? And in a previous question number 1, we used some matchstick pattern for different letters. So we need to find which letters has same rule as for letter L. Now what is pattern for letter L? Letter L requires 2 matchsticks. It means pattern for letter L will be 2L. Rule for letter L. We already learned how to find the rule for different letters. For L we need 2 matchsticks. For 2L we need 4 matchsticks. For 3L we need 6 matchsticks. Means we need to multiply by 2 with the number of L. So rule will be 2L. So which other letter have the same rule? 2L. So we can say that letter T and letter V from question number 1. So we can say letter T and V has same rule as letter L. Why? Because in letter T we also need 2 matchsticks and in letter V we also need 2 matchsticks. So rule for letter T will be 2L and rule for letter V also 2L. So letter T and V has the same rule. Why? Because letter T and V require 2 matchsticks. And same, letter L also require 2 matchsticks, so rule will be same. Clear? Now next question. Cadets are marching in a parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. How many what is the rule which gives the number of cadets in each row? So here, what is the question? This is kind of question in which we already seen in previous video that if number of children arranged in a one row is 10, then for 2 rows it will be 20, for 3 rows it will be 30. Here number of cadets in one row are 5. So we can say they are arranged like this. So if there are 5 children in one row, then for 2 rows it will be 10. For 3 rows it will be 15. For 4 rows it will be 20. So we are multiplying number of rows with the number of children in each row. So how can we write the rule? What is the rule? Give the number of cadets in given row. So we can, what we need to find? Number of cadets. So total number of cadets will be 5 multiply number of rows. We can take any variable. Let's say take n. So rule will be 5. If you need to find the rule, then you need to take any variable 5 and you can also change this variable. You can take x, y, z, anything. Clear? Now next one. If there are 50 mangoes in a box, how will you write the total number of mangoes in the terms of number of boxes? Use B for number of boxes. For example, if we have one box, in one box we have 50 mangoes. For 2 boxes we have another 50 means total 100. If we have 3 boxes of 50 mangoes, so that is 3 multiplied 50 is 150. Here we need to multiply 2 with 50. If we have 4 boxes and each contain 50 mangoes, so it is 4 multiplied 50, that is 200. So to find the total number of mangoes, we need to multiply number So we can find the rule. Total number of mangoes is equal to 50 multiplied number of boxes. Now here we need to take variable b. So it is 50. Number of boxes is b. So 50b, that will be the rule. Now next, the teacher distributes 5 pencils per student. Can you tell how many pencils are needed given number of students? So if number of students are 1, if there is only 1 student, then each student gets 5 pencils because it is written that 5 pencils per student. So each student gets 5 pencils. So if there is 1 student, then 5 pencils needed by teacher. If there are 2 students, then teacher need 10 pencils. If there are 3 students, then teacher need 15 pencils. So if number of students is 1, then teacher need 1 multiply 5 pencils. If number of students is 2, so 2 multiply 5, that is 10. If number of students 3, then 3 multiply 5, 50. Means here we can see that 5, that is number of pencils is multiplied with number of students. So we can write rule, number of pencils is equal to 5 multiplied number of students. We can take s as a variable, number of students. So 5s will be the rule that gives the number of pencils. If there are 10 students, then 5s will be 10. So 5 multiplied 10, that is 50 pencils are required by teacher. Now next one, a bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by bird in terms of its flying time in a minute? So bird can cover 1 kilometer in 1 minute. So in 2 minutes, here we need to find the distance in terms of its flying time in a minute. So what is the distance in a minute? So if covered 1 kilometer in 1 minute, so how many distance will it cover in 2 minutes? It is 2 kilometer. How much distance will it cover in 3 minutes? That is 3 kilometer for a 5 minute. 5 kilometer for 6 minutes. It is 6 kilometer. So here we need to find in terms of flying time. So distance in 1 minute. Distance 1 kilometer covered in 1 minute. So distance 2 kilometer in 2 minutes. How we can find 2 multiply 1? So distance will be defined by 1 multiply time to cover 1 kilometer. So here we need to take variable t. So 1 t, or you can say only t. 1 is multiplied with t, it gives the same t. So you can use rule t or 1 t, that is use the t for flying time in a minute. So this much distance will cover in time. Clear? Now next one. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli with the chalk powder. She has 9 dots in a row. How many dots will her rangoli have for odd rows? So question is what? There is a dot rangoli and in each row there are 9 dots. This is same as the number of students arranged in a row. So if there are 9 dots in one row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. How many dots will be there in 2 rows? It will be 18. For 3 rows, it will be 27. So, we need to find for odd rows. number of dots will be 9 multiplied number of rows. Now here we need to take variable r. 9. That will be the rule for number of dots in terms of number of rows. Now question is, how many dots are there if there are 8 rows? If number of rows are 8, so we can write for r is equal to 8. Why r is equal to 8? Because here we take variable r for number of rows. So r is 8, then number of dots will be 9 multiply 8, 70. If there are 10 rows, if number of rows are 10, so we can write for r is equal to 10. Number of dots will be 9 multiply 10. So that is 9. Clear? Now next one. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Can you write the Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age to be x. So question is what? Leela is younger than Radha, and Leela is 4 years younger. It means if, let's take one condition, if Radha's age is 10 years, then what will be the Leela's age? She is younger, so it is 10 minus 4, because it is written that 4 years younger, so it will be 6 years. If Radha's age is 15 years, then what will be Leela's age? 15 minus 4, that is 11 years. So same we need to find the Leela's age in terms of Radha's age. So we can write Leela's age will be Radha's age minus 4. Now we take the variable x, because it is written Radha's age is x here. So x minus 4, that will give Leela's age in terms of Radha's. So this will be rule for this situation. Now next question. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guests and family member. Still 5 laddus remain. If the number of laddus mother gave away is L, how many laddus did she make? What we need to find? How many laddus did mother make? If number of laddus given to family and guest is 10, and still 5 laddus are remain. So what will be the total laddus? 10 that is given to guest and family, and 5 laddus that will be remain. So 10 plus 5 is 15. It means total laddus made by mother is 15. If we take number of laddus given to guest and family member is 20. If number of laddus, for example, given to guest and family is 20 and 5 is still remaining. So total will be 20 plus 5, that is 20. So that will give the total number of laddus. If given to the guest is 25 and still 5 is remain, so 25 plus 5 is 30. So how can we find the rules if number of laddus given to guest and family member is L? It means this number we don't know, so that's why we take it as a L. So we can write number of laddus made by mother will be number of laddus given away plus here we need to take given away as a L. So it is L plus 1. So that is the rule. Number of laddus that is given away plus 5 laddus remain. So if we add them, we get a total number of laddus made by month. Now next question. Oranges are to be transferred from larger box into smaller boxes. When larger box is empty, the orange from it fill two smaller boxes. From the larger boxes, if we transfer oranges from the smaller one, so let's say this is larger box, it fills two smaller boxes. That is given in a question that oranges from larger box fill two smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. So that 10 can be written here. 10 oranges remain outside. If number of oranges in a smaller box are to be taken x, let's say number of oranges in each box is x. So that will be x in both boxes. So what is the number of oranges in a larger box? We need to find this. So in larger box, if we empty larger box, it fills two smaller box and still 10 oranges will remain outside. Number of oranges in each smaller box is x and it fills 2. So here x and here x. So it will become 2x. So we can write number of oranges in smaller box is x. So number of oranges in two smaller box, that will be given by 2x. If it is 3 smaller box, then 3x. If 4 smaller box, then 4x. And still 10 remain outside. So number of oranges in larger box will given by 2x plus 10. So that will be rule for number of boxes in a larger box in terms of number of oranges in a small box. Clear?